It's about as close as you're going to get to a European village without hopping on an airplane. As the largest Little Italy in America today, these 48 square blocks are a textbook example of what's possible. A community carefully pieced back together after being ripped apart by the Interstate 5 back in the 60s.
You know, when the freeway came through in the early 60s, 3,000 homes, which include families, were relocated. So Little Italy and Barrio Logan both took the hit for the freeway going around downtown, because that's basically what the S-curve is. And you know, we've, I think, done a really good job of putting the community back together since the 1990s.
3 decades into the neighborhood renaissance, and the Little Italy Association is having a bad case of deja vu. This time it's Grape Street and Hawthorne. New fears of what they call a freeway that cuts through their neighborhood.
The frustrating thing is that whoever conceived of the idea that the place that you're going to have the ingress and egress for the airport is down Hawthorne and up Grape Street obviously has not driven on Hawthorne and Grape Street, which are already backed up as it is.
At the heart of this issue is the airport expansion and new ways to get in and out when it's done. Under this plan, the one-way Grape Street will be reconfigured from 3 to 4 lanes, parking spaces removed on both sides, installing a bike lane instead. A similar plan is being teed up for Hawthorne Street, also in Little Italy. Decades of transforming this into the most walkable community, and now this.
Little Italy's, I think it's rated on a scale of 1 to 194 for walkability. The piazzas here, as you know, we have 6 piazzas. We're dedicating another one next week. Why would we be doing all this stuff with walkability when now the plan is to put 2 freeways in the middle of Little Italy?
This is also one of those situations where political priorities are colliding. In this case, the so-called mobility plan is bumping heads with the walkable neighborhoods plan. Little Italy is the gold standard for walkable neighborhoods, and they'd like to keep it that way.
Somebody's got to stop and rethink this extremely quickly, because I know that all the residents, and we have thousands of residents now, are not happy at all that they're going to basically create a Berlin Wall in the middle of Little Italy.
As one of the oldest communities in San Diego, you can still feel the history and the culture of the founding families, the Italian and the Portuguese fishermen. It's a history that people would like to keep growing instead of splitting apart once again.
I hate when people make decisions and they don't go to a community that's very well organized, that has great relationships with the mayor's office and the council office and everybody else, and we find out it, and they find out about it after the fact. Something's wrong here.